Hello, hello, and welcome back again to episode 2 of Sparks of Madness. So today, I'm looking up at my second screen to reference video stuff, so in case you're wondering where I'm looking up there. So today, I am working on and showing a song that goes by the demo title of Lost Lighter, because when I was coming up with ideas for the song, I was probably outside and I had just lost my lighter. So you don't want to go too crazy and say, "Oh, this song I was inspired by the loss of it, and this is my feeling during those times." And okay, maybe it was. Who knows? But it's you quickly title stuff just to give it a quick reference point of almost like an inspiration of why you wrote it. Doesn't have to be super deep. It's just something surface that you can go on a tangent on later. But here we are, Lost Lighter. Brought to you today almost all by Output. I got Output Exhale, Signal, Analog Strings, and Substance, along with Native Instruments Battery for the drums. So to start off the song, I start off with Signal. And kind of creates as it says right here, it's a pulse engine. So it kind of creates the heartbeat for the song. So what I did was I took the 7-up pluck, and I'll just play it for you normally. That's how the progression goes normally. And so what I did is I added a little bit of Eventide Black Hole. Gives it extra reverb, it gives it a spacey sound, and I like it. So next up, that's some analog strings. Also my output. Just playing a little progression behind it. And the songs slowly build up, and next up, at the same time, you got a couple things going on at the same time, but you add along Substance. Song is Substance. Kind of gives it that fun bass line. Let's throw in some drums. Native Instruments Battery. I believe I'm just using a factory kit. And then, after that, got a little bit of Exhale, which is a crazy awesome instrument because it just adds these really interesting vocals, but not really vocals. They kind of gives it that really it adds it's a layer that's almost subliminal. You don't focus on it, but you know it's happening around you. So it's one of those that's just awesome, but kind of like a choir, anything that helps accentuate parts. It's this particular pad isn't probably meant to be a lead, but it really backs up stuff really well, and it fills out the background, all the other space that you have, and it just adds a different texture, and I love it. Head toward the end of the song. With this, it was an idea. It was something that I was, sometimes you have just a tangent you want to go on, and it's not always something that, maybe maybe it's something new that you're trying. It's something different. It's maybe, sometimes you create songs and it sets a tone that maybe your other songs that you normally write, the genre, maybe it doesn't fit as well with the other stuff you normally write. But at the same time, never be afraid to write something new, go off on that tangent of something that it just seems like a crazy idea. If it doesn't seem like you, that's okay, because what songwriting is about is exploring. It's not about finding what you do best and only doing that, because that is, otherwise I would have been still doing death metal and only death metal, and that's about it. And it didn't it helped me know one genre really well, but it never helped me expand in other areas. In other it you meet different people doing different types of genres. You start having different types of conversations. Because you went in depth in a certain area, you might have knowledge in how to EQ things a certain way to get them to blend really well. And you just need to look for inspiration in different types of music. Never be afraid to write something that's way out of your comfort zone, because you can build it up into something else. You don't have to be limited by what you know. You're always going to write songs that are not how you particularly envision them, but you can turn them into something that can be great, because even in the spirit of collaboration, you try something new. Even when you start working with someone else, you're bouncing ideas off that you would not normally have had by yourself. And this is something that, I, at the end of the day, I can put together sections of songs, but this particular genre, I'm not used to how the ebbs and the flows go within the genre, and I'm just taking my knowledge of how I normally write songs and translating into this. It's fun for me. It's not something that I'm gonna turn this into a Silent Aggie song, because it wasn't meant to be. It was meant to be this type of song, and maybe all it needs is just a really expanding chorus, kind of uplifting stadium vibe or something. But this was as far as I got, and it's one of those ones I wanted to show you some of the stuff I'm working on. So I'm gonna put a slightly mastered version of the song. I'm just gonna tack it on at the end of the video. But thanks to Output, and thank you to Native Instruments for creating the most awesome sample player ever. I use complete control on most of my stuff, which is why they're all broken up into their own little virtual instruments instead of having them all loaded up into the Contact player with little slots that they have. Complete control is how I got back into the game, and I like being able to use it. So stay tuned for the real version of the song. All right. Peace.